Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I have missed you guys so much. A lot has happened since the last time I did a video, which I believe was December 17th. I keep having these goals to do at least 3 videos a week, and I have so many of them to do, so it's not like I don't have a video to do. I have a list of very good videos that I want to share with you, but it just seems like something always happens, and it did. We were getting ready for Christmas. It was the 17th of December. I was doing some of my Christmas stocking stuffer shopping and gifts, and I had some already wrapped and under the tree, and some that I had bought but still hadn't wrapped yet when my daughter suddenly became ill. We thought it was just kind of like the flu. She has asthma, and we kind of thought it was she just kind of was congested. And we thought, okay, when she gets congested or gets a cold or gets something like that, it does trigger the asthma. So, she was just tired and she had worked and she just wanted to rest. I said, okay, let's just let her rest. Maybe that's what it is. And then the weather and stuff like that. Well, in the wee hours, she awoke with an asthma attack. And so I started to treat that. I have a breathing machine because both my daughter and son have asthma. My son has had it since he was little and he's 20. And she got it like 2 years ago. And so I have all the medication to treat it. And so I was giving her breathing treatment every 4 hours and just sleeping with her. And I hadn't slept for 36 hours straight because she was just, as the hours was going by, she was getting more and more sick. And so I thought, okay, she had a coughing. And I thought, this is just this cold flu triggering her asthma. So I was trying to treat her cough, and she hadn't had a fever at this time. And it was just the breathing, when she slept, her breathing was just like, you could see her chest and her stomach just really struggle. And so I thought, okay, I have to do these breathing treatments every 4 hours. And so I was tracking everything that was coming up. And then this was 36 hours straight that I slept next to her and just couldn't sleep because I wanted to keep my eye on her every second. And so by the 36th hour, nothing was helping. And she finally had a fever. And I thought, okay, let me try to treat the fever. It didn't help. And so I thought, okay, I've done everything that the doctor, the hospital would do, but this has gone beyond me. This is not something that I can no longer try to take care of. So we need to go to the hospital. And we did that. And they gave her breathing treatments there back to back to back. Her oxygen level was really low. She went into the emergency room with an 88. Her heart rate was going high, and it was just the treatments just weren't taking effect like it wasn't for me at home. And then they tried to see if she could be without the oxygen, and her numbers just started going really down fast, and they had to hurry up and put the oxygen back. And then between the respiratory therapist and the doctors, they consulted that she was critically ill and needed to be admitted. And that's what happened. So this was December 20th on a Sunday, 5 o'clock in the morning. She was admitted to the hospital. We were in the hospital for almost a week. I mean, they were aggressively treating her, and it just seemed like her lungs weren't responding. They were kind of like inflamed. They were tight. They were collapsing. And it just was really, really something that was really scary, really bad. Just my heart broke, and I tried to be strong while she was awake, and whenever she got a little sleep, I just poured my heart out because I had done everything I could, and she was in the best place she could be, which was the hospital, which we had all these doctors and respiratory therapists, and even what they were doing wasn't really working, and they even had an IV with steroids and anti-inflammatories. Nothing was working. Christmas was approaching fast, and of course, to me, my children's life and health are number one. And she was sad because she wouldn't probably most likely be home for Christmas. So she shed her tears, and my heart broke for her. And I said, you know what? I've always said your life and your health always comes first. My children are my life. They mean the world to me, and I will always be here for them. And I thought we will bring Christmas here. And we had a big regular tree, and we had a small mini tree that was from a dear friend who had passed away, and it was a beautiful tree. And so we brought that tree to the hospital, and I said, if we have to bring the gifts and the Christmas stockings and the food, everything, we will bring it here. We will make the best Christmas ever. And I'm like, so don't even worry about that. But, you know, hospital's not like the amazing place to have Christmas on her heart. It just wasn't good enough. And so we were just praying and praying. I cried every day, every night, every minute that she wasn't awake, so that she wouldn't see me and worry and stress and get sadder. But as a mom, I just saw her struggle in her sleep, awake, the treatments, everything. And so it was just really a tough time. And so I stayed with her 24 hours a day in the hospital, of course. I slept there every minute, every second. I didn't leave her side. And so finally, by Christmas Eve, or the night before Christmas Eve, the doctor said, well, let's just double up what we're doing. Instead of every 4 hours, let's give her treatment every 2 hours. And put the prednisone, and let's just double up everything. Try to get her home for Christmas. I said, look, if you can't get her home for Christmas, don't worry about it, because her life and her health is important, and we're going to make an amazing Christmas here. Whatever we have to do, we'll do. So don't rush her to go home. Let's just do what we have to do as far as her health. And so he said, okay. And so they did. And it was a little better. So doing it double aggressively did help, but she still wasn't in complete health. But he decided, okay, I went home for a couple of hours and, switched place with my husband. And so I came home and I just changed all her pillow, all her bedding, because her life as she knew it wasn't going to be the same. She was going to have a long road to recovery. She was now going to be on medications for many years, possibly for life. And she just had to change her whole, like, even her eating, and even her, like, she has a little dog. If she played with him, she would immediately, it wasn't good enough to just wash the hands. Now she would have to wash her whole self from head to toe, including her hair. And then she would have to have a humidifier and all these allergen protected covers. So I went home and bought new pillows, new bedding, and I bought the allergen protectors for the pillows and for the bedding. I bought the humidifier. I made sure her room was extra clean and disinfected and all that good stuff, and it had clean, fresh air, and that the house was ready for her to start her road to recovery. And that's what we did. And once the doctor knew that, and then he said, okay, I feel better to let her go home, even though she's not completely there and we can actually keep her longer, but I feel good to let her go home and have Christmas. So we did that. We came home Christmas Eve, and like I said, I hadn't even finished my stocking stuffers. I hadn't finished wrapping all the gifts or buying all the gifts. So I figured it's okay, we'll just have the gifts that are already on the tree, the ones that I haven't wrapped, let me wrap them real quick. And I did run to the store. I told my husband, give her breathing treatment. Let me run to the store and finish, because I did want the stockings to be stuffed. That is like, that's my favorite thing to do for Christmas, is stuff the stockings. I get so excited. So I did want that to be done. And so every year we choose a theme, like a different color, and we try to gear it around Christmas colors, like we've done. We dressed up blue and green and red and gold and silver. And we were like, what are we going to do this year? Because we always take a Christmas family photo. And so this year we had already thought, before she even went into the hospital, my other daughter came up with the idea, let's do pajamas with Santa hats and stuff. So we bought, all the girls wore Hello Kitty pajamas and the men wore the Batman pajamas, and we had our Christmas hats. So we took our family photo, and we opened the gifts, and they opened their stockings, and it wasn't everything I would have wanted to buy. But of course, we had that twist and turn with her health. And so the best gift we could ask for is to have her alive, have her home. And so who cares if we didn't get the normal amount of gifts that we normally give to each other, and that it's not perfect, but it was perfect for us because she was alive, she was home, and then we just wanted to start her road to recovery, which is going to be a long road to recovery, and just keep her going with medications. She was so happy to be home, but you could tell she, after a while of taking lots of pictures and opening gifts, she got tired, and so she had to sit down, and we're like, you're number one, this is all, we're all happy, we're all excited, but we need to just take it slow and just remember that. And so she just had a breathing treatment. She laid down and just was enjoying the gifts that she got. And I said, okay, we still have 3 Kings Day. the Hispanic culture, we celebrate Three Kings Day, which is January 6th, which is the representation of the kings coming to visit baby Jesus when he was born. And so I said, well, that's our second part of our Christmas as always. So, it's not completely over. We still have that. And we had a nice Three Kings Day. So they put grass in buckets, in a shoe bucket, and they put water for the camels. And then they have to go to bed really early. And it's mostly done for kids, but I will do my children until they get married and leave the house. And then I will continue with my grandchildren. And so we did that. They did that, went to bed early. I wrapped the presents like Christmas, just like Christmas presents. And I got them each like 4 things each. And then I got them their snacks. I buy them snacks and goodies. And then they woke up about 5 o'clock in the morning. They were able to, oh my God, So we made up for it very well. And we adapted to this change and to this twist. But, I wanted to let you know why I haven't done a video. It's going to be almost a month now, where I've been and what had happened, and to share that with you, because I said I would share my life and my family and everything with you. And of course, there's a few things, like I've always said, that are very sacred and very dear to me that I will hold for me and my family. But it's very few things that, I'm an open book. And so I'm happy to share my life and my family. This is my passion. And so, those very few things, like I said, are dear and sacred, and I will hold it close to me, but it's not much that I keep that secret, just those few things, and it's not much, because those are dear and sacred. That's why. So anyway, I think you understand what I'm saying. So anyway, I wanted to share with you this video, and I didn't even mention that in the beginning, that this video is what I got for Christmas. And so that's why you'll see, oh my God, that's all she got, And the important thing, so I wanted you to understand that the important thing is that we were alive. We still had our health, even though, hers was touch and go in there, but she was alive. We knew that we can go on, and that, we were together. And so it didn't matter this year, the amount, like it really never matters, but, usually if everything goes perfect, it usually tends to be more, but we just appreciated every little thing that we got. And then, like I said, the biggest gift was having each other and being together. And so that made up for everything and then some. So I just wanted to share with you the few things that I got. As you know, I love purses. I've had a passion for purses, I kid you not, since I was little. Every birthday, every Christmas, everything that had to do with buying me a present, every family member would get me a purse, because I was just crazy about purses. And I don't know if I told you the story, but one day I went to school and forgot my purse in elementary, and the teacher had to call my mom and said, can you bring her purse, because I can't get her to do anything. And luckily we lived around the corner from the school, and she brought my purse, and then I was all happy-go-lucky. And it's just been a passion that's just gotten bigger and better, and it'll be to the day I die. I'm just so girly. I'm so feminine. I love purses. And my favorite styles are the hobo styles, where they're big and you just throw everything in there. I don't like these dividers in the middle. I can't stand it. And the doctor bag is another style, like the Louis Vuittons that came out, the first Louis Vuittons that came out with the doctor bag. Michael Kors has it, and I don't have it real close to me. I probably should have put it close to me, but it's called the doctor bag, and it's like a little handle, and it's kind of shaped squarish like that. I think you know what I mean. But anyway, the first thing I'm going to show you is the 3 purses that I got, and I got them all from my husband, and I just was on cloud 9, because, it's not easy for him to buy me purses. He always gets me, his gifts for me are perfect, but when it comes to purses, I'm very particular, and so when he buys me purses, I do kind of get a little worried, but I know his is so good. But we always have this thing: if you don't like it, if it's not what you really want, you could take it back. I'm gonna get a purse, so it'll still be a purse from him, but it just won't be that exact purse. So this is one of the ones I got, and it's the Marc New York, Andrew Marc purse, designer purse, and I didn't have this color. It's kind of like a light matte gray, and then it comes with a coin purse or makeup or whatever you can put in here. This is the hobo that I'm talking about. It's widely open. I haven't even used it yet. It has a tag and everything. And it has this thing here, which I said I don't like dividers, but these you can detach. So I can detach it from here, right here. I can detach it and just have the complete hobo style inside and use this as, you know, a makeup bag or overnight bag because it's really big. This is really big inside. So I could definitely use it from like my toiletries, overnight bag, fill it with my bigger makeup palettes and all that stuff. Anything. I could use it for anything and it'll match my purse. But I won't wear it with this inside because like I said, I don't like the dividers inside, but I'm glad that I have a very nice use for it, which like I said, my toiletries, whether it's deodorant, lotions, hairsprays, or just a lot of my bigger palettes and big makeup, size makeup. So you can detach that. So I really liked it. Other than that, it looks like that. See, I like that whole big old hobo style is what I call it. So I loved it because I didn't have this color. I love Mark New York, Andrew Mark designer purse, and so it was just perfect. And he keeps the tags on it because he wants to make sure if I don't like it, I could take it back. And Ross is really picky when it comes to returning. They want you to try to keep the tags on it if at all possible. And I think they won't even take the return if you don't have the tags. So, and this purse was valued at $34.99 and he got it for $23.99. So what a deal. And it's just pretty. And like I said, it also has the belt. So if you want to use the big, I don't like the belt. I don't like a huge side bag. I like smaller side bags for like when I go to theme parks or vacation and stuff. But I don't like big side bags, so I won't be using this belt, but it's nice that they still have it as an option. You just never know. Maybe these would break and I still have this, even though it wouldn't be the same. So, yeah, I got that one in it. So pretty. And the next one I got is the BCBG, which I love BCBG. There it is. BCBG, the emblem. And I didn't exactly have this color either. And I love this tan, matte looking color. I just love it in purses. And I love it that it has red in the inside. Another hobo style. But this one, just like the Mark New York, it came with an inside bag. And again, same size as the Mark New York. I could use like the toiletries and the bigger makeup palettes and stuff. Or, you know, anything, just for anything. So I can take that when I'm using that purse or go out of town. I could, you know, bring this and keep this part aside in my luggage or my overnight bag, and just for my purse, which is the whole. And it's red, and I thought the two combination colors of red and tan was just like perfect. I love, like I said, the hobo style, the emblem. I just thought it was perfect. So my eye is really itchy. Anyway, that's the second one that I got. Love my husband. So amazing. And then the third purse that I got was this one, which I just fell head over heels. It's the Alyssa brand. That brand just makes some amazing purses, and it's really reasonably priced. Oh my God, my eye is itchy. But hobo style as well. I have a couple of brown. I tend to wear brown. Brown is not my favorite color, but I tend to wear a lot of brown. When Louis Vuitton started their purses back in the 80s, they started with the brown color. Now they have different colors. And Michael Kors, I love the original brown, which matches my wallet. And so I can never have enough brown purses because I wear brown a lot. And so I got this one, and like I said, it's the Alyssa Brown hobo style. That's what it looks like on the inside. See all that space? Side pocket here. I've worn this one already twice. I just love it. And like I said, I wear a lot of brown. So, yeah, I loved it. I love the style of the straps. I just love everything. It's magnet. So it goes together magnetly. I just think it's amazing. The beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love, love, love. So that's what I got as far as purses. The other, and the last two gifts that I got was some watches. We all know I have a watch collection. I did do a video on that. I'm going to have to do an updated one where I'm going to combine the watches with my jewelry collection. But I got some watches, one for my daughter, the one that was ill in the hospital. She had bought it before she went to the hospital, and the one from my son. And so the one my daughter gave me was this one. And I had pointed out, we had went to the store, and I said, oh my God, I would love that watch. Because it has like the rainbow colors. I don't know if you can see that. The rainbow colors. And it just always reminds me of autism, because autism has the 4 colors, which is red, yellow, dark blue, and baby blue. And just the rainbow colors always reminds me of that. And I thought, God, this is my favorite style. The metal, silver, gold, metal, rose gold, all that kind of metal, white metal, you name it. But I like the metal type of watches. I like the big round face dials. And so I had pointed out, God, I love that watch. And she remembered and went back and got it. And it came in like the most beautiful box. So that's now a part of my collection. And it's the... I forgot what the name is, like a Viva Neta brand, but I have many of that brand, and I just love them. They're really good. And then my son got me this one, and I said I loved it because the blue reminds me of autism, and I love this baby blue color. I just think it's so nice, and I like the fact that it's a shimmery. Can you see that? It's a shimmery blue. So, and that was another one I had pointed out to my kids. You know, I kind of pointed out several different favorites that I would buy when I got a chance, and they remembered and went back, and this came from my son. And so I love it. Like I said, I love the metal. They're both silver, and I love the round face style, and it was just perfect. Also came in a box like this. So, yeah, that's what I got, and I got a lot of stocking stuffers, which I got earrings, some different hoop earrings, some silver, some gold. I got some makeup, I believe, like some lip glosses. I didn't get any palettes or anything. Lots of candy goodies, stuff like that. So that was pretty much it, what I got for Christmas. And I'm so happy with everything that I got. But like I said, my biggest gift was having my daughter alive, because she was definitely critically ill. She was struggling. She was fighting for her life like nobody's business. And so my prayers and my biggest gift that I could have gotten was, again, to have her alive and healthy, and to have her home with us. And that God answered my prayers, because that would happen. And she's doing better. She's gone to the doctor twice to have updated checks, and her lungs are sounding better. She's on top of her medication, and I make sure everything's okay. So she takes like a Benylin inhaler, and then she also has a Flovent like orange disc inhaler, which is a preventative, you know, to prevent you from having those bad asthma attacks. And then she has to take Singular, and then she also has a breathing machine, which is every 4 hours as needed now, where she had to be on top of it even after coming home from the hospital. But now it's as needed because her lungs are sounding better, and she just still has to try to stay as healthy and have a clean air, clean atmosphere. Another thing that where her life has changed. Before, like when we get a cold or we get flu, we kind of, you know, take our medications at home, and we just let the virus work itself out. With her, she can't do that. If she's sick with a cold, a flu, or anything more than 24 hours, she has to get back to the hospital, because her lungs will collapse or not respond again. And so that was one of the things that her life had changed, where she couldn't be, you know, let things go as she used to, and kind of let itself work out. And that's what the doctors normally tell you. It's just an infection, it's just a virus. Either you need antibiotics, or they tell you just, you know, it'll work itself out. Just tea, juice, vitamin C, blah, 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 blah. In her case, that was the one thing that her life did change as she knew it. Not only did she have to have the humidifier and allergen protection stuff, and that was the one big change, and, you know, having to wash herself completely after going to being with the dog and stuff like that. And then even eating, like she's supposed to stay away as much as possible from dairy products. It really can trigger things as well. And so her whole new diet has to start. But that was one of the biggest ones. She cannot be sick for more than 24 hours. she needs to get back to the hospital. So I just wanted to come back. I miss doing videos, and then after she came home, then I got sick. Like, I was really, really sick. I had all the cold and flu symptoms, and they all went away, but I had this cough that would not go away. And I thought, what is going on? I thought, I'm going to end up getting bronchitis or something's happening. So I ended up going to the doctor, and he said, it's a good thing you came because you'd have coughed till you bled. It wouldn't have went away because it was like a nasal drainage infection. It kind of starts in the head, but it never reaches the throat enough to have phlegm to cough it up. You're just coughing this dry throat. So he had to put me on this syrup that it works because most of the cough has gone away. You can still hear the clogginess in my voice. My voice hasn't come back to the same quite yet. And I still do have some coughing, especially at night. I think because I'm laying down, it tends to come back like even now. And so the thing about this medication, I can tell it's starting to work. It's slowly but surely, but it is starting to work. But it just kind of scares me because I'm supposed to take it every 6 hours as long as I don't work, drive, or operate machinery. But mostly before I go to bed. And it doesn't kick in till like 3 or 4 hours. And then it stays with you for like 10 to 15 hours. You like feel this heavy sleepiness or like this like you're drugged up and just kind of out of it, but not totally out of it. So I'm not really feeling that part because I really have to know that I can't go to work even the next day, or if I'm doing a closing shift, then I'll be safe to take it right before I go to bed. But I don't like to be not being in control. I like to be in control at all times. And so I don't like to get addicted to medications. I don't like to take them if I don't really have the pain. I only like to take them if I absolutely have to take them. And I don't like this druggy feeling, but I need it, and so I have to take it. So I'm not doing that every 6 hours, but I am doing it at least before I go to bed because that's where the attack's worse. And so you could tell my voice is kind of like froggish. That's the best way I can describe it. But so yeah, right after like the next 2 days after she came home, I just went down. And so I tried to stay away from her, taking care of her, but at the same time, not getting too close because I don't want to trigger anything else again. And so, yeah, so that was another reason I couldn't put up a video. It's just I needed some time to rest and heal. I needed to focus on her, get her back on the beginning of her road to recovery. And just I thought, okay, I'm just going to need a break. And then when I feel better and everything's back in order, then I can do my videos. But I did miss you guys. And I hope you understand. And just keep me and my family in your prayers that this 2016 will be a healthier and a better year. And so, Happy New Year, everyone. I should have said that from the beginning. We are in 2016. My birthday is in 8 days. Are we on the 11th? Let's see. The 9th was Saturday. 10th. 7 more days? 7 or 6 more days. My birthday's on the 17th of January. So I'm so looking forward to that. I'm turning the big 50, the big 50. I have to go out of my 40s with the bang. It's just not just any birthday. It's one of those marker birthdays, those special birthdays. So my family has some surprise plan for me. I don't know what it is. I think we're going out of town, but that's all I know. But I know it's going to be big, and God willing, everybody's still healthy, and God willing, we're all still alive because, we're all in God's hands. But that we can all be able to be together and celebrate it together and nobody be sick. And, and if it happens, we adapt because we love each other and we're definitely going to put each other first. But, we just pray and hope for the best. And I just want to have an amazing birthday since I'm going to be in my 50s for the first time. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to my 50s because I heard 50s are the best. And, I don't feel 50, but I'm very proud to be 50. I don't want to be a year younger. I count these years as blessings. It's another year that God allows me to be alive. And my health, is not 100%. But, hey, I don't have any diseases, knock on wood, that I know of, other than just dealing with my arthritis and trying to get better with this cold and, stuff like that. But, hey, there's people out there that have worse and are fighting for their lives, and God bless them. And, I think about people like that, so I don't like to complain, but I know I have a right to my feelings, but, I just try to balance it out. But, yeah, I'll be doing more videos. God willing. I got so many more. I'm going to be doing my 2015 all-year favorites that's going to be coming either tomorrow or in the next couple of days. A year review video, a couple of more tutorials. I want to get back into doing some, well, I haven't really done a hair tutorial here, but I'm looking forward to doing some of those because I am a cosmetologist, so I do hair and makeup. And then just many videos on the list that I can't think of right now, but I got so many to do that I'm excited to get done and do. So much to share with you, and so I hope you subscribe so you can have heads up on all the videos I have done so far and the many that are to come. And I hope you enjoy them. Please give them a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. That would mean the world to me, and that's how you can keep up on everything that I'm doing. I wanted to share coquito, how to make the Puerto Rican drink, all this stuff. But anyway, my camera's going to die. And so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Into my next video. Take care.